What's up, guys? My name's PortalCrasher, and welcome to ICY, Journey to the White Wasteland. Now, this is a game that was just released on Steam recently. It was greenlit by the Steam community, and it's an interactive novel with RPG elements and intense decision-making. So it's supposed to be pretty gritty and pretty difficult. So we're gonna give it a try. And already we got our character creation here, so we can... Wow, that music is really loud. Real quick. Oh good, there's no audio options. You can just have the music on or off. There's no way to like adjust the levels. That's great. Alright, so we got, what do we got? Body, mind, and word. Body represents the overall fitness of the character. It affects the overall HP, how much weight can be carried, and is useful for different situations where a strong and agile body is required to survive. Mind represents how smart, cunning, and clever the character is. It affects the experience gained, and it... Oh, there went the music. And is useful in any situation where a quick mind can be the difference. Okay. Word represents the charisma and the social attitude of the character. It affects the relationship with the party and is useful for any situation where a strong personality is needed. And apparently we don't get in descriptions on any of these. I have actually no idea what would be a good setup. So I guess I got 40 points. Okay, upgrade. Oh, okay, and it takes more points every time. Alright. Alright, I'd say that looks like a pretty even setup. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what exactly I'm going to be needing, so I'm just kind of spitballing at this point. But also we have our character's portrait over here, so we can be either your stereotypical Russian, we can be Bear Grylls, or we can be your cranky neighbor who would accuse you of stealing out of his liquor cabinet and then send you to jail and burn your house down. So I think we're going to go with Bear Grylls. There are also, female options. Oh my gosh, that art is hideous. Okay, those aren't too bad. Yeah, we're just going to go with Bear Grylls. Alright. It has been 2 years since you lost your memory in the... Really? Really? Amnesia? Really? Since you lost your memory in a freak snowslide incident, your saviors that day are now your nomad family. Today is a day just like any other day. You're out hunting in the forest with your companion and good friend, Jeremy. Or Jerome. I don't know. I think it's Jerome. You wake up in the woods, surrounded by snow and old, massive trees. A cold wind is blowing on your face. Your arms and legs are chilled to the bone. Is this a loading screen or what? I can't click on anything. Oh. You feel a gentle touch on your shoulder. It's Jerome waking you up. Wake up. The bait is set. Wait, wake up. The bait we set has lured a beast. He smiles at you and whispers, "Get up, let's catch it!" You feel confused, and the white glowing snow disorients you, but you manage to get on your feet. The old man looks at you with a friendly smile, waiting for your brain to start working again. So I say, "What's up? Give me a second. Why did I come? Give me a second. Just hurry up. We don't have all day. Look at that majestic deer. Today may be our lucky day." We'll see. I agree, but it's been months since we ate some deer. Let's get in better position. Let's wait for it. Let's be quiet. The deer gets closer, lured by the bait you set. It's a large beast and could provide food for several days. Let Jerome shoot it. Or shoot it myself. I want to shoot it myself. Jerome smiles at you and lowers his bow. It's all yours, but if you miss, I may have to make another plan for dinner. You slowly draw your bow, pointing the arrow at the deer's head. You hold your breath, then shoot. It's a perfect shot, and the deer falls in the snow with a muffled sound. Yeah! Deer. Perfect shot. It's exactly why I wanted you to come with me. Let's grab our dinner. Jerome starts walking towards the deer carcass. You get closer to the deer. The beast is laying dead in the snow and is large enough to provide food for your family for several days. Let's head back. He looks up at the sun. It's not even noon. Hector will find some other chores for us to do, you can be sure of that. This art is really actually quite good. You tie up the deer to a strong pole and you head back to the camp. Jerome talks the whole way back, clearly excited by your successful hunt. Oh, start new quest. Prologue. Oh, okay. So this is like the overworld, I guess. I can't really move around at all. I suppose we're supposed to go here. You're able to see the tents of your camp from a distance. You follow Jerome, then drop the deer to the ground. Well, we're going to eat deer for dinner. Jerome smiles and puts his hand on your shoulder. Oh, who's the... okay.
Well, well, well. Suddenly Goran appears behind you. You brought back a week's worth of food.
Goran, where are the others? You see Hector coming out of his tent. He doesn't seem to be too well.
They're hunting south of here. You know Irma. She can't simply stand doing nothing.
Anything else we can do? You look sick. Neither do I, or say nothing. You look sick.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Hector coughs a couple more times before speaking again.
It's just a cold. It won't kill me or anything.
I bet you that cold won't kill him or anything.
Well, this deer isn't going to chop itself into pieces. Let's get started, and maybe we'll have time for another run.
Let me do that. I'm stuck here anyway. My ankle still hurts, so my ability to walk around is still limited.
Go for another run. Try to get as much food as possible. That's a long road ahead, and I don't want to lose time every day hunting. Let's stock up on some food now while we can. Jerome looks at the sun. We have time, so I guess we could go for another run. At least we won't get bored, not that we have a choice. I'm ready, and maybe you need some rest. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Just don't fall asleep this time. I'm the old one. I'm the one allowed to randomly go to sleep. He doesn't look that old. Come on, let's go. You take the lead this time. Oh, I guess we're going back to the woods. Okay, so this is like our... Oh, I didn't want to click on the map, game. I don't know what any of this is. I hope it'll be tutorialized eventually. But you never know with these sorts of games. In order to start hunting, enter into a forest area and press the hunt button in the right corner. Okay. You are in a dark area of the forest where the vegetation blocks most of the sunlight. Quickly scavenge the area. It takes up to 2 hours and increases the risk. Scavenge the area. It takes up to 4 hours. Carefully scavenge the area. It takes up to 6 hours and decreases the risk. What does that mean? What risk? Okay, we'll do the... Oh, I see a bear. Ooh, use an explosive to scare the bear away? Chuck a nade. I don't know if we can use... You know what we're gonna try? Whoa. Ow, that was really loud. And it said use bow and arrows to kill the bear. You see that right there. And that was clearly a gunshot. The bear wasn't alone. Another one lets out a ferocious roar and starts charging at your group. Try to avoid its attacks, or try to stop it with an arrow. Ooh. Let's try to stop it with an arrow. Your group can't get away fast enough, and the bear attacks furiously. You and Jerome got 16 damage. But we found some fur, so we're going to take it. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. Finally, I need some rest. Take a glance at the camp. Your companions are talking and taking care of the dinner. Looks like everyone made it back safely. Goran approaches you.
So, how did it go?
I'm gonna say not too bad.
Come near the fire. Dinner's almost ready. You'll need it for tomorrow. Hector seems to be eager to move as soon as possible in the morning.
You take your seat near the fire while the others greet you. Irma, Goran's wife, starts giving plates of cooked meat to the group.
Let's all be thankful to our hunters for the meat we're about to eat.
Hector coughs after speaking.
Will you tell us where we're all headed? Will you tell us where we are headed?
Not far from here.
Tomorrow we will go scavenging in a town nearby.
I hope to find something useful for our upcoming travels.
No, I mean, where are we going to end up after the long run? Where will we spend the winter? We will travel south, far from any common route. Then we must get away from the plains.
Hector coughs again. Who the hell?
The plains are becoming more dangerous, and I'm not talking about all the bandit activity. There are rumors about more and more red horsemen swarming around here.
Not the red horsemen.
What does it mean? I'm tired of traveling without a purpose. We have always stayed in the plains. Why should we travel to unknown lands? Don't worry, it's all about snow and cold, just like here. It's all snow and cold, just like here. You won't miss anything special.
Oh gosh, who is this guy?
I don't care what we do. If the plains have become that dangerous, we should probably leave.
I won't put my children at risk without a reason, and traveling away from any known route is a huge risk, especially when the only thing we know is that we're going south. Okay, wow, so there's tons of dialogue options. Does it really matter? It would help to know more. This should be enough. I agree. Can't even know where we're going. Hector's never failed us. Or say nothing. I'm going to say it would help to know more. There's no need to worry about that, and we've already been south of here. Jerome looks at you. And you should remember that, as it is where we found you. And then what? Say nothing. That's not enough, or it should be fine. That's not enough. Exactly. It'll be a hard winter if we have to spend it walking on the mantle. I don't want to have to do that. I have 2 children. Hector seems quite annoyed. I already said that plains are becoming dangerous. You don't want a Red Horseman clan to attack us and enslave the survivors, do you? I have no idea who the Red Horsemen are. I assume that's something will get explained later. It's better to walk on the mantle for the entire winter than to face them. The sooner we run away, the safer we'll be. So we have no choice. We should think about that. It's the best solution. That's crazy. We'll figure out what to do, or say nothing. We should think about that and find a decent plan. Running away could get us killed anyway. It's only a possibility. Staying in the plains means certain death, and that's why we're taking such a risk, because a possible death is always better than a certain one. This guy's nice and cheery, I see. Yeah, let's just randomly walk around and hope that everything will go just fine. You can barely breathe right now. You can't rely on luck to survive. We need a plan. Hector now seems quite angry. We're not walking around without a purpose. We're running away from certain death. And I'm sorry if I'm unable to foresee what's coming, but we have more of a chance of surviving without a winter shelter than finding one of the plains just to be attacked by the horsemen. Do you think I'm unable to see the risks we're running into? Do you actually think I'm an idiot? We have no... A violent coughing fit chokes out Hector's words. Take it easy, pal. We need you alive, despite what Irma says. Hector waits a moment before speaking again. We're going south because I think it's our best chance at survival. End of discussion. Nothing of importance happens for the rest of the evening. You eventually go to bed to prepare yourself for the next day. You wake up in the morning, hearing some voices outside. Hector and the others are preparing the plan for the day. Okay, people. Now we will spread out in pairs and search for anything useful in that small town over there. Especially be on the lookout for any tools. Irma will stay here with the children and guard our stuff. If anything happens, you scream. I will go with Jerome. Goran, you will go with Mark. Hector turns to you. And you will go with Dimitra.
I hope it will be a waste of time.
Goran puts on his backpack.
I'm tired of seeing only empty buildings.
Alright, so is there anything we need to know about this place? Is there something in particular that we need? Yeah, we'll ask about the area.
It's a little ancient town, so there's a lot of buildings. I hope to find something to scavenge left behind.
Sure, we'll go ahead and ask.
Tools or anything we can sell or use, but I won't complain if you bring back an assault rifle.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So, come on, Dimitra, let's go. Okay. Dimitra nods at you.
I'll follow your lead.
Because she looks Russian. Then again, we might all be Russian. Okay, so let's go to the town. Woohoo! To start scavenging, enter an area and press the scavenge button in the right corner. Oh, you find a small town. Quickly scavenge the area. It takes 2 hours and increase. Okay, so this is like the same thing as hunting. The longer you take, the less risky it is. So we'll go for 6 hours. After looting a few interesting items you manage to find around the village, you see a derelict apartment complex. Its stairs are totally destroyed. Try to climb to the upper floors, leave, and we don't have a grappling hook apparently, because those two options are grayed out. So I could try to rely on my agility and strength in order to climb up there, or I could just leave. We're gonna go for it. You successfully get to the upper floors and manage to explore the building. Awesome. The building is collapsing. You have to get out as fast as you can. Just run away from the danger. Huddle into a corner and protect yourself. That's not going to help. Help your companions getting out of the building. Protect yourself by standing under a door's archway. We're going to help my companions out. Rubble falls on your group as you barely manage to get out of the building. You and Demetria got 9 damage, but we got what? Electrical parts, poker cards, and fur. Wires and metal pieces. Perfect way to spend the night. Ruining friendships. Good stuff. Alright, so now we gotta get back before sunset. Oh, okay, so the time is down here in the corner. So I guess the time of day actually matters as far as hunting, scavenging, and all that stuff goes. After a couple of hours, you manage to reach the others at the camp. Goran spots you from a distance and greets you by raising his hand. You can see the sadness on his face. What is going on?
That's not easy to say. Goran takes a deep breath. Hector is badly sick. He passed out a few hours ago and he's now in his tent, barely able to breathe.
Will he survive? He didn't seem so sick, and that's awful. Well, will he survive?
The situation is desperate. We have no medicine to cure this kind of sickness, and he's pretty bad now.
You see Jerome coming out from Hector's tent, his face painted with suffering. As far as you know, he and Hector had been good friends for a long time. People gather around Hector's tent as Mark finally asks about him.
How is he?
In that same moment, Irma comes out of the tent. Jerome sighs.
It's over. We couldn't do anything.
Oh my... Why didn't he say a thing about his health? You know Hector. He wanted us to get away from the plains, and he didn't want anything to stop us. Gordon stays silent for a few moments, then he raises his head and speaks again.
I will prepare the body for the funeral. You should go and take a break.
People scatter around while Jerome comes near you and sighs again. You two are now alone. I met Hector more than 20 years ago, and yet he said nothing, not to anyone, not to me. He just died, leaving a mess behind. Tomorrow we'll need to vote for our new leader, and it will be a mess. Everyone will discuss. I bet Irma will go crazy again, screaming and threatening people. I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry. He should have talked, or we'll get through this. I'm really sorry for your loss. Thank you, but he is not the first friend to die. I'm lucky to be old, but hopefully I won't see another friend's funeral. I need to be alone. Call me when Goran is finished with the pyre. Jerome walks away and sits alone not too far from the camp. It's kind of odd how it's like these weird double arrows and not quotation marks for dialogue options. It's just kind of hard to distinguish when someone's dialogue actually ends and then it has... Yeah, never mind. After some time you are called by Demetria. Everyone is ready for the funeral. Everyone gathers around a big stack of wood. After making sure that everyone is there, Goran throws a lit torch on the pyre which slowly starts to burn, shrouding Hector's body in a dance of bright flames. Jerome has a sad face and says nothing. Okay, that was actually pretty poorly written. He just stands in front of the pyre and stays there even after everyone else is gone. You're tired and you proceed to your tent, hoping to get a decent night's sleep. But a terrible scream wakes you up in the middle of the night. Whoa. Oh, and gunshots! You see strange lights through the fabric of your tent, and you hear the noise of clogs stomping the ground. You hear guns firing as well. You are under attack. During the night, your group gets attacked by mysterious bandits. Okay. Oh wow, so yeah, I'm wounded. Engage the enemies in a melee fight. Fall back. Well, if I've heard gunshots, I'm going to want to fall back. Enemies receive 0 HP and 0 morale points. Group receives negative 49 HP and negative 10. Wait, what? So I just died. You feel weak and aching. You try to crawl on the ground, but with each movement you feel the pain all over your body. You try to stay awake, but soon your willpower weakens and you pass out. After that, there's only darkness. You don't know how long you stay unconscious. Strange dreams populate your rest. Dreams of a different place, a different time. You see a shiny tower going towards the sky, technology you've never seen in the white wasteland, technology belonging to an ancient world which fell apart. During the dream, you hear a familiar voice. It's Jerome, and he's calling to you, asking you to wake up. You finally realize you're dreaming, and this sudden consciousness brings you back to the waking world. Hey, wake up, are you okay? Okay, so that was just like a pretend battle. It was like, hey, we're gonna put you in combat and then kill you immediately, just so we can proceed with the story. What happened? Well, the situation is pretty messed up. Just take a look around you. You look around. The morning sun blinds you at first, then you're able to see that you and your mates are sitting on the ground, tied. How you didn't notice this when you first woke up is beyond me, but whatever. You're not the only prisoners, and there are other people that seem to share your condition. Armed bandits are guarding the area. You can see many tents scattered around, and it's difficult to understand how many there are. Running away from them won't be easy. They have guns and everything else they need to keep us in our place. You... oh, okay, this is... You will never escape. We tried, but there are too many... Oh, wait. Okay, so this is another prisoner. He doesn't need to be evil. Even though he looks really frickin' happy. You will never escape. We tried, but there are too many. They have horses and guns, and if they want us alive, I fear we will all soon become slaves. Now we are more... I'd rather die or say nothing. Okay, I think he means now there are more of us, not like... I don't know. I'm gonna say it. I won't be beaten again just because of you... because one of you wants to do something stupid. They beat all of us, Joseph. What should we do? Just wait here to be sold as slaves? Long story short, we tried to run away during the night. They found us and beat the crap out of all of us. End of the story. Okay. I'm gonna say we will have a chance. Unless you have a freaking genius idea, I'd like to not get beaten again either. Screw you! I'd rather die than be a slave. We're leaving. I don't know how, but we're leaving. The stranger smiles slightly. Sure, I'm really curious to see what you see. Now he smiles. A bandit approaches you and starts screaming. Shut the heck up, all of you! We're moving now. Prepare yourselves, it's gonna be a long walk. You and the other person... Okay. Is there... You and the other prisoners start walking with your hands tied along the bandits' caravan. They constantly watch you and you're unable to find a way to break free. Day after day you become resigned to your destiny. The bandits constantly watch over you, don't even allow you to talk amongst yourselves. You barely got to know the ones who shared your destiny. Carlos and April are a couple and they were in the same group with Joseph when they got attacked and kidnapped. There's a young girl, Eva. She seems sad and never speaks. The only thing you're able to discover is that the bandits killed her family. But finally, after walking for several days through the White Plains, something happens. The bad thing is that it doesn't look like something good. Wait. The bad thing is that it doesn't look like something good. Not at all. You see 3 people peacefully approaching the bandits. They don't look like common survivors. Even the bandits who assaulted you, despite their good resources, are not that well equipped. Those guys look awesome. Polished and shiny weapons, high-tech equipment. All the bandits look at those 3 people with reverence and awe. You never saw anyone so well equipped walking in the white wasteland. A feminine voice comes from one of the masked soldiers. Proceed with the tests and we'll... Oh wait, that's a female voice. Proceed with the tests and let's move on. We have no time to waste. I'm sure they're good. Some prisoners are young and healthy. They're perfect for your needs. Okay, that just sounds ominous. The woman slowly turns to face the bandit and stands still for a couple seconds in an intimidating silence. We'll see. They approach you and the other prisoners and start using some medical equipment to take some of your blood. They take a sample from each of you. Well, that is pretty ominous. They go away, and after some minutes they come again. The mysterious woman looks at Goran and Irma and then nods at her two companions.
We'll take these two and their children. They're the only ones we're interested in. Do what you want with the others. We have no use for them.
They walk away, bringing Goran, Irma, and their children with them. Jerome tries to stand up on his feet to protest, but he gets kicked in the stomach and falls to the ground. The mysterious strangers leave, taking your companions with them. While they disappear into the mist, the bandits give you the order to get on your feet and start walking. You're now walking just like any other day, with armed guards all around you. When you hear bandits shouting, you turn to see what's happening. At least 30 horsemen are charging the bandits, quickly descending from the top of a small hill. They're wearing red. They are the Red Horsemen, feared bandits and pillagers. The bandits start shooting at them, but the horsemen rapidly reach your position and start attacking your captors in close combat. Jerome screams before he starts running away. Let's go! Now! You and the other prisoners start running away while the bandits are too busy worrying about their own lives. As you keep running away from your captors, you hear the sounds of bullets whizzing by you. One of those bullets hits Joseph in the chest and he falls to the ground. April stops running and kneels by her companion's body. Joseph! Joseph! Please, stand up! Keep running away, drag April away, or tell her to leave the body. Only drag her away. While you pull April away from the dead body of her former companion, you hear Carlos's voice. April, run! He's dead! Run! Someone keeps shooting at you, but the bullets pierce the snow around you without hitting anyone. You're too far away to be an easy target. You see the entrance of a tunnel ahead of you, and your group starts running towards it. You're getting far away from the captors who are busy fighting the horsemen. You take a last look behind you and see that no one is coming after you. The tunnel is quite long, but after a few minutes you finally see the light and the cold wind coming from the outside. You can see the world map pressing M while traveling around the world. Alright. So, there's our hub world, our open map. So, I think that's going to be a good place to end this one. But it was fun, as it always is, and I shall see you guys next time.